Good afternoon, yogis. For those who don't know me, my name is Renee. Welcome. So, for most of you that don't know me, hi Turbo Tribe. Just wanted to get you back into really connecting with your breath. I know what's going on. You have different emotions. Maybe we feel isolated. Maybe any negative emotions. We'll just leave it at that. And we just want you really to find focus and grounding, which is what we're going to focus on today. So it'll be more of a balance in or gentle flow to really connect. So we'll just come into a seated position, crossing the legs, sitting on your mat, sitting up nice and tall, resting palms either on top of your hands or your thighs. As your eyes are closed, start to focus on your breath. Notice how it feels. Anything that is no longer serving you here, exhale everything, let it go. Inhale, exhale. Two more just like that. Inhale, exhale. One more just like that. Inhale, exhale. Starting to seal your lips here, cultivating your own right. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Two more just like this. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. One more breath in. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Roll the shoulders up and down, releasing any tension. Take an inhale here, lengthen. Exhale, bring your head to your right side. Maybe you take your right hand to your head. So really releasing more tension here. Just feeling that stretch. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Releasing your right hand. Back to center. Inhale. And on your exhale, releasing left ear to left shoulder. Bring your hand to the side of your head to really feel the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing both hands to your mat. Ground into your right hand. Right hand. Inhale, left arm high. On your exhale, lean to the right side and feel the stretch. Maybe slightly bend in your elbow. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Release your top arm to your mat. Other arm comes up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, take that side, bend the other side. Pulling open that shoulder, feeling that stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands back to your knees. We're going to do a active cat-cow, but sitting up. So inhale as you push open the chest, gazing up, as if you're opening the belly towards the front of the room. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, round through your spine, belly pulls in, chin comes into your chest, finding that active cow. Do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, open up that chest. Exhale, find that grounding, rolling into that belly pull. Coming back, neutral spine to the tabletop. Plant your hands to your mat. Finding a tabletop. We're going to take a thread the needle. So on your inhale, lift your right arm high. On your exhale, release your right arm to your right shoulder. Right ear comes down, left arm comes long in front of you. Feeling the stretch. Really breathing here. Opening up. Inhale. Stay here. Exhale. Releasing and pressing into your left hand. Right arm comes high. Rolling up wrists. Exhale, tabletop. Other side. Inhale, the left arm comes high. Exhale, release. Left arm comes behind your right. Left your shoulder to your mat. Right arm reaches up over. Big breath in. Big breath out. On your next inhale, press into your right hand. The left arm comes up overhead, rolling up the wrist. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice how the downward dog feels here. So maybe you start to pedal out your feet, looking under one shoulder and the other, taking any other movements that feel good here. Just breathing in. Maybe you bend the knees to help relax and straighten out the spine, letting the chest come closer to your thigh. Maybe you walk your feet in closer to your wrists to really help ground your heels down. Come to stillness here in your downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze at the top of your leg. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet behind your wrists. 10 inches of space between your feet, bending the knees. Relaxing the belly to the thighs. Maybe grab opposite elbows here. Take this time to just breathe. Leaving any tension, just like rock side to side. Inhale. Exhale, release hands to your mat. Toe heel your feet together. Slight bend in your knees. On your next inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time. Head coming up last. Bring your arms overhead. Take an inhale. On your exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Eyes are closed. Start to focus on your intention or your dedication for your practice. If nothing comes to mind, I offer the intention of focus. To remind ourselves to focus on the outcome and not the obstacle in front of us. And whatever's going on, that we remind ourselves to let our breath be our guide. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale that focus. Exhale, let it go. Releasing hands down to your sides. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms come all the way overhead. Stay here, hold and breathe. Start to rotate your pinkies in, softening your shoulders, belly's pulled in, tailbone start down, round into your feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. As you bend your elbows, open up your chest. Start to push your hips forward. Really breathe here in this breath. Inhale. Exhale, open a little deeper in your back bend. Inhale, mountain arms come all the way over. Exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center, releasing all the way, hands to. Inhale, half bend. Hands come to your shins or thighs. Actively start to press your hands in, rolling your shoulders away from your ears, gaze down and out. Belly's active here, pulled into the spine. Take an inhale here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, find that active form. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Shoulders stacked over your wrists. Heels to the back of the room. Core is engaged here. Option to modify and come to the knees. Inhale, shift forward 2 inches on the toes or your knees. Exhale, low plank. As you hug your elbows in towards your ribs, really engage and lift up. Inhale, upward facing dog, releasing the top to your feet and lifting the thighs. Start to open up the chest, pressing into your hands. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel all the way to the top. We're going to flow our sun A. Inhale, half in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise all the way up. Exhale, baby back bend. Open up the chest. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to heart center. Release all the way to ground. Inhale, halfway lift, finding flat spine. Exhale, high to low. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Number 2, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Hands and feet come all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise up. Exhale, baby back bend. Biggest back bend yet. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to heart center. Releasing hands to your mouth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Step your feet back. Number 2, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Hands and feet come all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana. Arms come all the way overhead. Pinkies rotating and soften the shoulders. Chest is lifted. Belly's pulled in. Tailbone tucking down. Starting to shift your weight back into your heels. Toes are lifted. Continue to squeeze your inner thighs. Stay here and breathe. Inhale. Stay through your exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. As you travel your arms behind you, stay here and breathe. Palms facing down. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Start to transfer weight into your toes, slightly lifting in the hips. Squeezing those inner thighs. Stay here and breathe. Here for 3. Lower our heels down. 2. And 1. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to heart center. Releasing hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Let your hands slip your feet back. Find that chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving on. Inhale, float your right leg high. Pause and breathe. Flex your toes, square your hips. Inhale and carry heel 1 inch high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot all the way through between your hands. Left knee lowers down to your mat on top of your back toes. Inhale, crescent moon. Arms come all the way overhead. As you rotate your pinkies in, soften your shoulders. Squaring the hips forward, lengthening through the spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands to your right body. Maybe go ahead and shift those hips forward. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Shift your hips back to center. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, crescent moon. And on your exhale, find your crescent airplane as fingers travel behind, back knees lifted. You can always bend that back knee, but keep that back heel completely lifted, squeezing those inner thighs. Bend in your front knee. Back arms are engaged, just like you were in your chair plane. Palms facing down, squeezing those shoulders, opening the chest. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. One more, inhale. Stay for that exhale. Inhale, exalted warrior. So right hand comes to the back, left arm comes forward. Stay here and breathe. So left hand can either come to, right hand to your left hip, or right hand to your left thigh. You just squeeze your inner thighs. Lengthen through the spine. Keep the hips square forward, really opening in your chest. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Spiral down your back heel. Keep that lunge in your front knee. Softening your shoulders. Belly pulled in. Notice your hips here. Start to rotate them open. Sink low in your front lunge. Gazing over your right fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower in your front lunge. One more inhale. Stay for that exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Backhand coming in, resting on your left leg. Right arm reaching up overhead. Continue to sink low into your front lunge. Relaxing that shoulder, gazing upwards. Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Rotating the arms forward, 6 and 12. Keep that lunge. Bottom arm resting to the inside of your thigh, or forearm resting on top. Start to rotate and open that top shoulder and hip towards the wall behind you. Keep your side body engaged. Breathe, inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, windmill your arms, backhand resting on your thigh, top arm reaching overhead. Take an inhale, lengthen. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, high to low plank. Cartwheel your hands down, square your hips, step your right foot back. Take an inhale. Exhale, flow it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to move to the left side. I'm going to be mirroring you, so no reason to adjust on your mat. Stay where you are. Inhale, float your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot all the way through between your hands. Lower your right knee down. Untap the toes. Inhale, press and move. Arms come all the way overhead. Stay here and breathe. Hips square forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, release hands to your left leg. Belly pull in and lengthen through the spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Maybe pushing those hips forward. Stay for that breath. Inhale. Exhale. Shifting the hips back to center, arms overhead. Inhale, tuck the back toes. Exhale, crescent airplane. Lifting off your right knee. Arms come behind. You can always micro bend that back knee. Keep that lunge in your left knee. Scissoring those inner thighs and lifting through that spine. Squeezing those shoulder blades, palms down. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Listen here. Inhale, exalted warrior. Right hand comes up high. Left arm comes to your right hip this time, or right thigh. So modify where you need to. Keeping those hips squares forward. Belly split and lengthening through the spine, relaxing that shoulder. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, open up warrior two. Spiral down your back heel. Lunge in your front knee. Shoulders and hips are stacked. Again, you can bring your hands to your hips. Rotate those hips open. Relaxing the shoulders, gazing over your left fingertips. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Backhand resting on your thigh. Top arm reaching up overhead. Continue to sit low in your front lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, extend your standing while arms come forward. Bottom arm to the inside of your thigh. Top arm reaching up overhead. Continue to breathe here. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Rotating, open that top shoulder and hip. Continue to keep that side body engaged and lifted from the thighs. One more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale. Reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Moving your back arm. Backhand resting on your thigh. Top arm reaching up overhead. Taking that counter stretch. Feeling that. Relaxing your top shoulder. High five to the back of the room. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Let your hands down. Step your left foot back. Find a high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga. Take your flow. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. One more. Inhale. Big exhale. We're going to flow. Breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Hands and feet come all the way to the top. Inhale, half length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Travel your arms behind. Sweep those heels back and up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Remember to breathe. Find that focus. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot all the way through. Left knee lowers down. Inhale, crescent move. Exhale, crescent airplane. Lift off your left knee, arms come behind. Inhale, exalted warrior. Right hand to your back hip, left arm high. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse warrior, arms come behind. Exhale, extended side angle, arms come forward. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, windmill your arms. Exhale, flow it up, high, low. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, float your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot through. Right knee comes down. Inhale, crescent move. Exhale, crescent airplane. Inhale, exalted warrior. Opposite hand to hip. Front arm overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Arms come forward. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your leg. Windmill your arms. Exhale, flow it up. High, low. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, that focus. Exhale, sigh, let it go. Inhale, gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Travel all the way to the top and have a seat on your mat. We're going to go ahead and take double pigeon. So left knee stays on your mat. Right foot comes to the inside, or rather on top of your knee. So opposite foot, opposite knee. You're going to start to flex those toes inward towards one another. You're going to sit up nice and tall. If you'd like, you can always maybe interlace your hands behind your back. Maybe you take in a grabbing opposite, taking a bind here with a strap, or you keep your hands where they are. Sitting up nice and tall, grounding through sit bones, toes flexed in. Inhale. On your exhale with a flat spine, hinge forward. Keep your sit bones grounded down, toes still flexed in. Now you can always release your hands in front of you and really relax the head, neck, and shoulders, gazing down and out. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, walk up back to center, switching sides. Right knee stays on your mat. Left foot comes on top. So opposite foot, opposite knee. Flex the toes inward towards one another. Again, you have the option switching binds, so right arm, or rather left arm, and right arm below. Remember, always switching sides, balancing out. Maybe you keep your hands on top of your thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Take an inhale. On your exhale, find that double pigeon. Hinging forward. Hands can stay here, or again, you can release your hands out in front of you. Continue to ground through your sit bones, gazing down and out. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring myself back to center. Unwind the legs. Maybe you cross them. Just get comfortable in a comfortable seat. Hands can rest on the thighs. You can bring your hands to heart center. We'll take one breath. Inhale. Exhale. If your hands are on your thighs, bring your hands to heart center. Taking one last breath as a community. Inhale that focus. Exhale, let something go. Thumbs, third eye center, seated intuition. To remind ourselves that to focus on the outcome, not the obstacle in front of us. As we bow forward, we seal our practice in Namaste. Again, my name is Renee. To remind ourselves to focus on the things that are important. When our emotions are running high, we need to remind ourselves to stay grounded, to breathe, and to focus on what's to come, not what is holding us back. When we focus on the outcome and not the obstacle, we start to see more of a positive outcome. So that is what my goal is for you. So to take 1 minute a day, like I've told you guys before, to find joy somewhere, to find that focus that helps ground you to center. So I leave you with this. Have a great rest of your day, and namaste.